This is Jeffrey Tiefertiller back with another service management leadership video. We're still in our seclusion, our self-isolation. This is probably one of our last videos in this locale, as we've taken the opportunity to take several days, disconnect, try to stay safe and healthy. So today I want to talk about a topic that is interesting to my family. We like to travel a lot, and so once again, I apologize for the outdoorsy sounds and ambiance. But one of my children really enjoys museums, and so does my wife. And so I wanted to encourage you to think about, as you go through these museums, how can we apply this to real life? And I have something for you. A few years ago, 2-3 years ago, we were at the World War I Museum in Kansas City, Missouri. Great museum, awesome museum. There's one thing that was interesting to me that I had never considered. The World War I was a long, arduous war that battled over inches for a long periods of time. These foxholes, this barbed wire, was all to help us save these inches or to gain more inches. Think about how large of a battlefield World War I encompassed. But they were battling over inches. Why? Because if we gained momentum, if we made incremental progress, so was the thought, then we can start to move forward and gain the final outcome. And I wanted to tie this to business continuity for you. It's a big leap, isn't it? But think about it. Your business continuity plans, when you first do them, and then you go back and look at them 6 months later, you're like, oh man, what were we thinking? And this is how it is with everything. When you put it down once, you need to make a battle for the inches. Let's make incremental progress. Let's take steps. Because as we said in previous videos, there are a lot of people that are relying on their VPN services that are now going to cost them more in software licensing, and two, may not be able to handle the usage that are now on them. Same with the bandwidth out in the suburbia, because now it's not used to having everybody online for 12 hours a day, everybody in every household. How can we now make these, now we've learned some, how do we make incremental progress? Next time we learn some, make incremental progress. How do we train our people on this progress? How do we test it? How do we use what we learn to make it bigger? And this gets into my last soapbox on this, I apologize, is most companies put business continuity in with security. That's fine, because you feel like you have to put it somewhere. But business continuity is so much more than security. As us worrying about business continuity through the coronavirus, it's not a malware, it's not a cyber threat, which has been the genesis of most threats for business continuity. Business continuity needs to be loss of facility, loss of technology, data, cyber events, as well as loss of people. And what's interesting is this coronavirus has encouraged us to think of loss of people and loss of facility as the same, because our people can't work from that facility, right? And so that's why business continuity needs to be more than an InfoSec kind of thought. It needs to be an enterprise view. It needs to be, how do we help continue to gain the outcomes that we desire as a company, as a firm? We at Service Management Leadership can help you with that. There are many other companies that can as well. Take this big picture, holistic view, and how do we remain continuous in these very, very difficult times? Since we're in the middle of this coronavirus, we know that it's too late, right? Now is the time to be thinking how to prepare for the next one. How do we keep ourselves current and prepared for the next event? Whether it's cyber, whether it's terrorist, whether it's loss of facility, any other type of event. Because it'll be here. I mean, we look back in history, there's been a lot of events. Think about the city of Nashville, Tennessee. Just went through a tornado. A few weeks later, has the coronavirus. It's probably, by the time this virus has run its course, we've already gone through another tornado season. I don't live in Nashville, but just be thinking of those people. this is very rapid information that we need to include in our business continuity plans, in our business impact analysis, our risk assessment, our training, and also our testing. A lot to think about, and please feel free to reach out to me if you want to just have some conversation on the topic on whether or not you think you are prepared enough. This is Jeffrey T. Fertiller, Service Management Leadership. As I've ended the last few videos, please think about kindness and graciousness to showing that grace to others. There's a lot of anxiety in the people we love, and we need to help get them through this with peace. And as we also said in a couple earlier videos, it's during this chaos that we really know which leaders help us understand what peace is. And I don't mean at the political, I mean in our daily lives. I hope everyone has a great, great day. We'll get through this together. If you ever need anything, even somebody to talk to, as it's just a tough time, please reach out. Hope you have a great, great day. Bye.